just a quick spontaneous after work live stream. I'm going to fire up the forge and fiddle around a little bit. It's been a very stressful day. I'd like to just relax a little bit, hang out with you guys. So I'm going to fire up the forge and see what we can make today. Here we go. How to adjust them real quick. Welcome, everybody. I can't see where's the chat box here? Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Oh, here we go. Ta-da. So what we got here? Weather looking good. It's been much rain today. What will I make today? Well, I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that and see. Speaking of just firing up the forge, and it's actually already burning. I have to go on here because it's got distracted a little bit just for a second. Use up all my old wood charcoal. I'm hoping I can start up the fire that way without making too much disgusting smoke. Got the door open back there, and I've got Pooh Bear back there. He's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, those sparks are no joke. Yep. Let's see who we got here. Be creative. We got a lot of conversation going. A couple of minutes. I moved the camera up to a little higher. You guys probably. Okay. Next time. Yeah, this is just kind of after work. I'm just hanging out in here and seeing who wants to tune in. Okay, we got KP Heathen. Welcome. Stone Wolf Outdoors. Dutch Lion Prepping. Curtis Miller. Oh, Autofuck, you can't make it this time. Okay, no stress. I'll catch you next time. This, like I said, I just wanted to come in here, flip the camera on, and just work. And Captain Fuzzy Outdoor Adventures, welcome. Dash 5257 and Nick Burrs. And thank you for everybody for tuning in. I'm going to, I don't know, I have this rest over thing here I cut last time from making the flint striker, and I don't want to make another flint striker again on camera. You guys will get bored and run away. But what I think I can make out of this is some kind of little knife. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Yeah, I wanted to make another, actually I wanted to make a fibula today. Like a Viking style fibula. I'm going to go get some, actually I have right here. I had it right here. What did I do with it? Things tend to disappear around here magically. It was just right here, and now it's not. Interesting. Well, I had a piece of steel just right there. Now it's not there anymore. So I don't know where it is now. I will have to go get some. Magic disappears. I think I put it away. Did I put it away? Maybe I put it away. All right. I'm going to blast this forward for another minute, and then I'll go get some steel. Okay, that's going pretty good. I got predominantly wood charcoal in there today. The fairies, yeah, I think so. I just had it when I went to go grab the coal. I was like, this piece of steel. I had it in my hand. I don't know. I put it down somewhere. Oh, stress. But I have lots of metal just outside. I'll go grab a new piece real quickly. Be right back. Aha! Somehow I put it back the other day, and I must have imagined it. So I used this piece here. I made a little fibula the other day playing around out of this metal. This is some old construction steel, which is very poor quality. But for stuff like that, it's perfect. So we're going to use this. Yeah. So here we go. I got a piece of round, what is this, maybe 5 millimeters, 6 maybe. So let's see what we can make a fibula. That is the goal for the day. Big Bertha had her out the other day. All right, let's see. We got to pick the right pair of tools to start. We're going to be constantly chasing the pliers again, the tongs. Looks like I need to upgrade my equipment again. I need to buy some new tongs. This works pretty good. Okay, we're going to use this one. And I need the hammer. I need this one. Big hammer goes over here. And I need my favorite hammer. Uh-oh. Something's up today. I can't find anything. Okay, we'll use this one for now. That's the one I was looking for. All right, and one more thing. of importance. So, file, yes, and magically disappearing object again. I swear, something is up today. All right, we are now set. My special tool I made, especially for my special jobs. Yes. Okay. Clean it up with the wire brush. Pretty rusty. I know the fire does a good job of that, but I'd like to improve the quality of metal that I get back out. So here we go. I think I'm going to work on this hood some more. I'd like to bring the angle of it out to about right here. I have enough sheet metal to make some nice triangles, and then add them in. I think I'll do that this weekend. So we have a nice, clean charcoal wood fire. And I'm going to work this fire real slow because this will melt this in just seconds once we get it up to temperature. Oh, relaxing, finally. Been waiting all day for this moment. We got Pooh over there. He's being a real good boy. Look how quick that got hot. It's a little piece of steel. Okay. Practice my singing skills while I forge. La, 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 la. Need to keep it nice and hot, but I don't want to burn it. If it's too cold, I can't get the nice, even scroll. But this is a beautiful forge fire, no smoke. What I enjoy a lot about wood charcoal is that it doesn't give off any nasty sulfur smoke. I love forging, so it is. I love forging a lot. Burn a hole in my pants if I'm not careful. So how's everybody's day going so far? Mine's about over. I'm gonna make this fibula, maybe play around a little bit, and yeah, then I'm gonna go home. Okay, now I want to decide how big do I want to make it. We'll cut it right here, right there. Okay, that was still hot. Okay, we're going to cut this off in the vise. Got the hacksaw. I got the hacksaw right here. Eventually, I'd like to get all my tools up on the wall here, so I can just grab a pair of tongs or whatever I need out of. Keep that toolbox there reserved for when I go on the road. Okay, now that's hot. No touch with fingers. Okay, that right there. I might make 2 or 3 to see how this goes. Into the fire. So what we got going on here today? It's 30. Wow, it's hot in Florida. Oh, you watch Northman? I haven't seen it. You like to watch it? I've heard it's a lot of people like the movie, and a lot of people didn't. So I'd like to watch it myself. I'm really excited to actually see that movie. I've been waiting for it a long time for it to come out. This is dangerous. I'm gonna not put that so I can run my arm into it. Put that right there. In case I'm looking for that later, it's down there. Okay, I'm gonna put this up nice. Lots of okay. Now I have to bend it like this. Okay, next heat will be here. Let's see what everybody's writing. La, 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 la. Yeah. Well, I missed a lot. Here we go. Okay, we're going up the top. Okay, Nick. Yeah, you're going to be here until I end the stream. That's cool. Usually, the battery here says it's going to be about another hour and maybe some 20 minutes or so, but I don't know if I'll take that long today. Kind of beat, and I thought I'd just tune in real quick to say hello and make something cool. So that I had a very positive end of my day. Was already home at the supermarket, about 20-minute drive, which isn't that bad, but I have to, it's kind of a very stressful drive, a lot of traffic. And I forgot my phone at work, and without that, I can't do the stream. And I was like, oh, crap. So I had to go back and get it. Very stressful. Oh, a bracelet. An arm ring, actually. Yes, that would be something to make. I'd have to look and see. That's something very good idea. Let's see. The dwarves are stealing my stuff. I think it's the fairies. The dwarves would be in here really rocking that anvil. They would be showing me a trick or two, I'm pretty sure. Okay, man is right. You eat pie. That's great. That's sounds like a good dinner. Okay, cool. Well, if your 8-year-old wants to start forging, I would take him to like a lot of expos or places where they have like the demonstrations or medieval markets or something where there's an actual blacksmith where you can watch somebody work. And if you have somebody locally, maybe that's a blacksmith, like a bladesmith or some real professional blacksmith, like an old timer would be good, because they usually tend to know how to make a lot of different things that is just blades or. And then first things first, you have to find an anvil that's adequate and get it at the right working height, and gloves and eye protection and an apron. And then start with making nails and hooks, S-hooks to hang things up. And that's where you start, start what motivates you. And whatever it is that motivates the young guy, that's what he needs to start looking into how to make. And that's what's going to get you interested to learn. And that's, the adequate small size anvil and adjust it to his height, because he's going to be working, is when you're standing here at the anvil. I'll take the time to explain that to you real quick. When I set my anvil straight up and my hammer falls, it probably, this anvil just about right height. You don't want to lean over the anvil, and you don't want it up here either. Like, you don't want to have to get it too close to your face. You want the hammer to be right there. And so that's going to change over time as he grows up. But for the time being, it'll be simplest for him. A stool in front of a professional setup is dangerous because you have hot metal and you're trying to climb and you could fall off. So the best thing is just to get a wood stump, a halfway decent anvil, and nail that anvil down so it doesn't move. And then that's where I would start. Maybe get a nice book and some videos and watch lots of YouTube videos on how to make things, and I would go from there. Yeah, and the forge, with the forge, I'd be careful. I've built everything on YouTube there is that resembles a forge. I built it, like literally myself. And I have to say, if you're going to get into it, the best thing I would advise for a forge is to find an old unit that's like this one, and just put it back into use. It'll be working for another 100 years if you do a couple small maintenance repairs to it. I built a brake drum forge. I built a forge out of barbecue grills. I've built them in the ground. I've built them all kinds of different ways. I've welded my own. And they always end up not lasting very long at all, or being very inefficient. So I say the best thing, I bought this one, and it was like, wow, day and night. It was a professional setup, and it's probably seen almost 2 years. And all I needed was some welding here and there, and I put a new belt on the thing, and now it's gonna last me my lifetime. Then someone will probably throw it in the junk. What am I doing? Okay, I have to rethink. I have to actually use pliers on this one because I want to bend it a certain way, and it's not cooperating. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and the rest I can shape now with the anvil. Okay. If I had a hammer, hey, 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 hey. Oh no, that's a different song. If you want, I probably can do a little video. Oh, that's hot. Maybe I can do a little video here, or a live stream, or blacksmithing 101. What you should know before you get started. Something like that. If that's useful. I don't know if people will actually watch that. My drive belt is slipping here. I have to put some wax on it, and if that doesn't fix it, I have to shorten it. Okay. My little hammer. All right, twist the other side. All right, maybe I'll make a video on that then, maybe. Or actually, I could probably do the live stream, and that way I'll post a community post. That way you guys will know it's coming up. You can prepare questions, write them down, and I can answer them live during this live stream, which would be very helpful, I think. And that way, I think that's the most beneficial, and it would help out other people as well. Not to, so everybody can kind of ask questions on what they need to get started. I mean, it's not a lot. I started with, like I said, I've tried everything there is out there on YouTube, and I wasted so much time. It was an experience. Definitely you gain experience through all these things, but I wish I would have spent all that money and energy in restoring and getting proper professional equipment. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to even buy anything that's new. You just have to have a little bit of skill with some tools. Be a little bit inventive, because sometimes you can't get original parts. You have to make them or fix them. And what you want to do is check all the local classifieds. If there's a recycling place that recycles metal locally, you want to make yourself a regular there. Visit often. Bring donuts and coffee every once a week. Say, hey, and so they get to know you by your first name, and they'll kind of keep an eye out for you, especially the old timers that work at those places, because they know the value of old tools. So sometimes they put those things to the side when people come and junk them. They don't throw them straight in the scrapper, in the shredder. And so you can get to learn contacts. I would go to like the classifieds. I would go to some old farmers. If there's an old farms, or if you have some old timer farmers around, very, very, very often they'll have some kind of small forge workshop set up, just sitting in somewhere, rusting away, forgotten, because it's been there forever, and they've just never, or an anvil is just sitting somewhere. They'd be happy maybe to let loose for a couple bucks or for whatever, so those are the kind of things you constantly have to, and you constantly have to keep your eyes peeled and stay sharp on top of that if you want to get good deals. You want to constantly, like, every day flip the eBay. When I get up in the morning at 4 o'clock, the first thing I do is type in anvil on my eBay classifieds, because I every day, the early bird catches the worm. I see some real cool things, and they're gone by the afternoon. And I'm hoping to find a 500 kilo anvil that's close by here, that's not going to cost me like 5,000 or 6,000 euros. I'm at the end of my budget, and this project here has cost me quite a pretty penny, and I'm not all the way finished with it yet. I still need to set up the drain water and all that good stuff. But yeah, so it's always good to have places where you can get used equipment. Yeah, if you have none of those resources, I guess you can always resort to do it yourself, which is okay. But like I said, the most efficient thing is get some old equipment, like an old military field forge. You just go drive down to the farmers and ask him about if there's any old blacksmithing equipment that he might have, or he might know somebody. If there's an old retired blacksmith in the town or something, he may have been able to help out with some beginning skills. That's things you got to kind of just test your resources out to see where you're where are your best chance at what you need. A lot of it on eBay, the actual website, ebay.com, but you never know what you're going to get there. So it's a kind of a thing. I always try to at least go and check the things out myself before I do buy them. And like, even if I do, with my experience I have, I do make mistakes like I did with the anvil that I bought last time. It was just a big mistake. I got really excited and I didn't bring my angle grinder with the wire brush to clean it up nice, to do a double check on it. And I got home and I cleaned it up, and I was so disappointed to see it's been welded quite a lot. And it hasn't been professionally welded with the right electrodes that harden. So someone just welded it. And yeah, so I was very angry about that. And then the strap broke, and big story. So always double check what you're going to buy and think about it and look at it again. If you have no experience, it's always tricky buying things that you don't are going to suit you. But just take a good look at them. And what I'll do is I'll think about when I'm going to do it. I'll set up some nice things. I have at home, I have a couple of anvils that are like, I can pick them up and carry them. And I'll bring everything in here and I'll set it up and I'll do a stream and I'll do a question and answer session. That way, I guess a lot of people will profit from that. And I've been asked about that a few times now. And I have a really nice way to set that up. So I think I'll do that. And so, yeah. Yeah, an expensive anvil. Yeah, and I'll think about what I'm gonna do. I'll do some brainstorming and I'll write down some notes on how you can get started with the basic tools without having to go and spend, and then I might make a video on it, just for the YouTube popularity. And so let's I would like to finish this here in the next couple minutes. So I got to stay on top of this. Got this nice little bend so we can make it nice and round. That's my next plan. I'm going to move it in the fire the way I like it. Right there. It's the delicate things that I have trouble with for some reason. My motor skills are not as good as I'd like them to be. Looks pretty nice. I could adjust that one a little bit more. I use the vise, it'd be easier. There we go. And now I have to clean up the bend up there. One more time. And then we can make the needle for it. I'm spinning backwards. Adjust it just a little bit here. Guys. Yeah. Okay. Nice round fibula there. And I still like to do a little adjustment on the lower side. I gotta fix my fire. I got here. Getting that fine little bit to adjust is a little bit tough. So how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to heat it up again. I don't like these tongs. It's not the ones for the job here. Pooh Bear's over there complaining. He's bored. I don't have the right tongs to grab that thin metal. Okay. Wire brush. Okay. We're going to set that over here. So we're safe. Okay. Now we need to make the needle part. Should be that hard. Okay. You can throw everything on the ground. That's what we do next. Da-da-da-dee. Remove. We'll need that. We'll maybe need this. Okay. So, hammer, tongs, those over here. Okay, some work. Now we need the rest of this. Let's take a look at what we got here. Yeah, protection like gloves and at least some goggles and maybe some kind of. I have a leather apron there. I don't usually wear it because it's hard to tie, but they have simpler ones. You know, something just to keep splashing coals off of you in case somehow you have an accident. That's real easy to happen. Yeah, the bellows, it has a blower up underneath there, and it's driven by a belt. And when I turn the pedal the correct direction, it blows air up through the center into the fire bowl, and that's where my fire is. Yeah, people don't like to give up their good stuff, but sometimes I do have a lot of luck doing, like I said, people just have stuff sitting around and they don't know what to. They've never bothered with it. Basically, it's just been sitting there ever, or it's been sitting there since they were a child, or it's just sit. You know, it's just wow. Look at this old rusty anvil. Yeah, okay. Well, you want it? How much you want it? Yeah, I've had things like that quite often. So. The time recording. What happened to the time? Something wrong with the time recording? I don't. Yeah, I guess too, an unused tool. So I hate to see, like, when I see all these nice anvils on the eBay, they're really nice anvils. If I didn't know, I'd buy them and I'd sell them to the USA. That's kind of against my thing, selling all my traditional, nice German anvils, selling them out of the country to even raise the price even more. It's more scarce here. So I probably have to buy my dream anvil back out of the United States, because that's where most of them went. They're all overseas. So okay. Yes. Okay. I get your message now why you said that. Okay, well, let's quickly make the finishing part while I have some coals here left in the fire. I don't want to start a new fire. Really don't. Time to shave, mate. La 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 la. It's my favorite song. need to make it thinner. The whole thing. What I want to get to is once I get power in here, I want to put a big plasma television here where I can see your guys' messages like in font 100. Okay, just a little bit more. Yeah, where they forge where the dwarves forge Thor's hammer. I like that. And the fly keep flying around and pisses off the dwarves, and they make a mistake, and they cut the hammer handle too short. I like that story. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. What's cool about using long pieces of metal like this is that you don't have to use the tongs. You have the whole control through here, and it doesn't get hot all the way. That's heavy work now. I pay attention. The tip is getting very thin, so that means it melts real quick. So I have to slowly heat this up. And every time I heat now. I think that's about good. I'm now going to mark with the hacksaw where I would like to cut it. Yeah, I made my mark there. And I'm going to move the workpiece off of the vise. Put this in there. There's my mark where I can see this sawing. Oops, right there. Yeah, fall down. I like it when the tools fall on the floor. It's my favorite. Tools on the floor. That's that pet peeve. I don't like that at all. Here we go. Cut it right there. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna move this out of the way. I need to use the vise again. Arrgh. I'm gonna clean up the cut with the file real quick, so we get a nice surface to work with here. It's still hot, so be careful touching it. Now I need the other tongs. So now the idea is going to be making the part that goes through there, so that becomes kind of like that part. Yeah, that's I remember the story. That's how he gets them to trick them into cutting off at the lower part where his head regrows. So the trickster. We have to hurry because our fire is. I don't have a lot of coals left. There's some over here from last time. Okay, now the fun part. Okay. I have to put this in the vise so that I can have the part above. That's that. Now put that back in the fire. My hammer. Switch it. I have to pay attention real quick. I'm doing a fine detailed step on this. If I don't pay attention, I could ruin this particular piece I've been working on for the last 10 minutes. All right, I didn't have enough metal to fold it over, so I have to adjust that real quick. Real quick, we're almost done. I think if this works out nicely, then should be able to fold this over there and be done. Okay. Make some adjustments here with the tones if we can. Still. All right. That's not nice. So, off in the water. All that does is cool it down. It's not to harden it or anything. I want to clean this needle off real quick here with the file. It's getting dark outside. I can't really see much in here anymore. While I'm doing this, I'm going to come over here and just chat with you guys for a minute. I'm going to open my window up over here so I have some light. Hello, Lucas. Luke and Mom, welcome. I'm just fiddling around. Oh, no, I made a mistake. I opened up the window. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, dark in here. I can't see very much anymore. I'm blinded by the sunlight. So I'm pretty much gonna clean this up now and just call it a day. I just want to make something nice. Yeah, that happens. The camera falls down. I just figured out how I'm going to do that in the future. I'm going to get a tripod, or I'm going to mount like a thing that hangs from the roof right about here, and I can screw the webcam to it, which is cool. figured that out earlier. I was playing around with the options. Adian guests, hello. Welcome. Yeah, we're in here fiddling around a little bit. Kind of a really stressful end of my day. I had to go back to work after being home because I forgot my phone, which is the source of the internet connection here. So yeah, I had to go back and get it. Okay, I took all the sharp edges off this now. Make sure there's no sharp edges. I think I'm going to keep this fibula because, you know, I don't have any of the nice things I always make and give away to people. All right. I think if I get the wire brush now, clean this up real nice. That's pretty nice. I'll put this in here. I'm going to wire brush it down real quick. The wire brush. Where's the wire brush? Like I said, always wear, when you're using tools that have stuff that come off of them, I got to put them on a face shield. These little bristles, they come off and they go right in your face. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Yeah, I think we're about done. Cool. Okay. Take off my Darth Vader helmet here. It's still beautiful. I was raining like crazy earlier, which I was going to continue work outside, but my bobcat will sink. I was going to finish digging out around the back so I could put my water tanks. And there is a humongous boulder sandstone, which is really cool because I've been wanting to look for one of those. A couple of them. There's two back there. I have to dig them up. But I don't know if I can get them out. They're huge. Yeah, it's okay. Dutch line prepping, no stress. I know like life goes on, and stuff like fixing lights in your trailer. That's extremely good there, and I understand that. That's perfectly fine. So I'm going to clean this up and call it a day now. We're on in 17 minutes already. Wow. Yeah. If this was an hour worth, I was messing around a lot. I probably should have. If I had to charge someone an hour worth of work for this, and this would be $100. This little thing. That's funny. I mean, if I was going to do these all day, I would make what's called a jig, which is basically a tool that fits on my anvil there in that square hole, where I can put a straight piece of metal in and just bend it real quickly. I can make like 5 of these real fast instead of. I took my time on this one. This was just a neat little something to twiddle around with after work today. But there it is, the Viking fibula. Or, I mean, it's not Viking in this sense, but it's a fibula that's been used throughout the entire history, and it's actually like this. How it works is we can demonstrate here on this rag. So this is kind of gross. I don't think I want to wear this. I have a not so disgusting one. Yeah, this one here will be okay, I think. Maybe not, but it's not so disgusting as the other one. Okay, so let's just say I was going to wear this somehow. You put one thing through like this, and then you go through the other side. Normally you would do this like on a wool cloth or something, and then you would go in there and you would rotate this around like that. And now, like if you can imagine, this is what that would look like up here. So you would wear, yeah, it would look like this kind of on your coat. So yeah, it's very simple. There's really nice ones. I made Vanessa one the other day. It's a little bit smaller, but that's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna hang that up like that. Viking towels made with Viking hanging. I don't know. I'm gonna sell that. That's a marketing idea right there. Don't steal that, anybody. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and you can put that under there like that, and then so if you guys can see that, it's a disgusting rag, I know. That's my shop rag. So basically that's how a fibula looks when that's the purpose of a fibula. They come in real small, and to open it, you would pull this up, rotate it back to 12 o'clock. And then flip this around and then pull it out like a grenade pin. Not that I know how to do that, but that's pretty cool. This is going to be one of my items that I'm going to keep around here for myself. I don't have any of these, I don't think. Ooh, but there's a sharp corner that needs to come off. Yeah, I'm going to clean this up a little bit with the file still. But I'm probably going to end the stream here. So I'm going to be messing around a little bit. I still have another little bit of daylight, and I want to walk around, look at the bees, the trees, contemplate, on some things and relax. Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. At this point, I'd like to mention, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, it would help out the channel greatly if you click the subscribe button, ring the bell, and click all notifications. That way, YouTube would know you want to see more of my videos and my content, and you won't miss out anytime I post new videos or new content. And if you're already here, smash that like button like a berserker. So, everybody, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. It's about to go home now. I like the idea with the introduction to Forge. I'll think about that and write some notes, and then I'll see what I can put together and brainstorm to make most valuable on information for the viewers. And I'll try to make it so it's specifically also for real beginners with no experience. So I'm going to try to do that. All right, everybody. I'm going to end the stream here. Stay safe and see you soon.